Test. Logging in now, guys. Welcome. Can't open my NinjaTrader. Why is that? Okay, chat. I cannot open my NinjaTrader for some odd reason. Let's see. Wow, it's dumping. Dumping Asia lows. Damn. What a big dump here. There we go. Welcome. Oh, we are still dumping. Wow. I would not be catching this knife anytime until maybe sub 750s. Then we can start looking, but damn. Dump. Gonna say they were online today. Get started. It's just free falling. See, this is where I'm like, did anything happen? Should I be checking the news? Let's check a look at financial juice. We're at 109. Let's check back like 20 minutes then, right? Yeah, about 20 minutes. Let's see here. Changing policies, rate cuts. Does not comment on monetary policy. So what's happening today? Job market should be concerned now. Is there anything I should be concerned about for the next 30 minutes, to say? All right, I'm gonna connect up. It's just free falling. Could have been nice if we were able to capture anything. Look at that. Jeez. That's a big 15-minute candle, 150 points. You don't really see that often. And we're gonna be really going for Asia lows. There it is. Here it is. How far can we go? No news, it's just selling off. You trade after everything happens. That's just what happens. I'm not always here for it, but... Dude, this is not stopping. Do we take this low? Yeah. And here comes a big push back up. Asia low just got sniped. you take any trades? I have not taken trades yet, but we'll get to some soon here. Dude, we'll see what we get today. What a drop already. Connect everything and make sure everything's good, and then we'll just have to find some trades. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna connect everything. There we go. And we just made another low. Dude, how far can we go right now? The volatility today is just crazy. I don't even know how far we can drop. I'm looking at the higher time frame. We just flipped the daily already now. This feels like now we're just selling lows here. So I'm kind of skeptical on the downside of how far it can go. I feel like it's starting to get limited. We can probably go for another 50, perhaps, but this is a big sell already. I guess we'll go with this 4 hour. Did we just land straight to the 4 hour? Wow, we did. I always come in when the move's happening. What can I do about it, bro? Shit. I'm just here and it's already happening. Oh well. Here's that 4 hour now. I don't know if I'm gonna touch this until I start holding, because I can't short this right now. It feels way too early to short this, or like too late to short this. I mean, we just got in and it's already dumping aggressively. Let's hang tight for a second. We will find something. Could play the reverse back up even, and then if it wants to come back down, we can also play that. Look at that reverse too. I probably wanna swing longs down here. On my Robinhood. I probably just don't know where to get them. Probably here if this holds. See how far we can come back up. But for scalping, we gotta really find something. Every time I go on stream, it just start dumping pretty aggressively. The 4 hour, this is what I'm looking at though. The 4 hour retap, this is where I think like downside is very limited and probably good to hold swings. Not sure if you just cash it on like your scalping wise, but anywhere else that's not scalping, that was gonna be like a pretty good smack. Be early the 30 minutes. Then what happens if it happens at like 12? I gotta start streaming at 12 now. I don't know. I think swings for my Rappa is good. We're gonna be looking for scalps on everyone else, so tune in here, see what we get. Look at that. I think this come right back up to like 800s. Okay, do you guys think we move lower or higher? Let's just say from like 727. Yeah, let's say 720s here. I'm gonna pull up everything. Yeah, we have everything loaded, so we're ready to take some trade now. I'm gonna be honest. I like shorts when we're in the higher time from here, like how we are rejecting daily, even like all the way up here like 900. But like once we're like 700 and under, I gotta feel like this is support, just because that's what it's been doing back and forth. You just don't know where the bottom is per se, but I'm gonna be eyeing for it. We just gotta figure out what we need to start looking for longs here. I think we get longs already. Yeah. Another wick here. Could see a quick retrace, long this shit, run it back up. I don't have any trades in mind for my funders for scalps, but I'm trying to swing back up for longs. I've been bullish pretty much every time we get big dips like this, whether it's cash puts or just holding NQ contracts. It's looking good. Wow, what a big drive already. You can't say this is like, even if you're bearish, would it not make a lot of sense to like, get a nice retrace at maybe 800s, even like low 800s or 800 flat, and then come down lower. Like that's why I feel like even if you're trying to scalp it or long a few days, we might actually get a nice bounce here. This is where it gets dangerous. I like this long here. But it's so volatile. That's why you gotta like really size down. If you guys want to play this, you probably put your stop under 700. You're looking for like 730. 5-minute inverse a bit. Your 5-minute inverse would actually be pretty significant for big push back up. That's why the great thing about swings, you can just take however long you want, or your entry really don't matter as much. But for when you're trading a live account or swing accounts, you're scalping, you definitely need to be wary about your stops and how much you're risking. It should come back up though. Just don't know if it's ready yet. 5-minute inversion would make it pretty clear. I like this here for this to hold. So look at the 30-second here. I'm so red, FTC said. You gotta be patient. We have good setup. We have good range, good movement back and forth right now. It's not even choppy. Choppy is usually what kills people. Looking for a big push back up. How many of you guys are longs already? I'm not long anywhere except my Robinhood right now. Ooh, we are getting a fat push. I'm just looking for a quick push to 800s. Pop 800s. If you weren't able to get longs earlier, this was the only thing that I had shown here. I just want to see this retrace or pop higher. Dude, these Robinhood count is literally gonna keep on cooking. Holy crap. We're freaking cooking on this. I don't know how I'm doing it. See this 5-minute flip too. Here we go. Here we go. Such a large gap, man. $680 shorts. I'm not looking at shorts anytime soon until we get like above 800s and flip back down. Jeez, guys. Robinhood account is at 1,022,000 right now. That's it. We gotta focus on my other accounts now. We still have the PM session. That's just from the swings. Good reaction already. Should have took that on my fundeds though. That would have been a beauty. How would you know it's a full reversal and not retrace? The answer to that is look at the higher time frame, right? you can't really tell if it's the 1 minute. The 1 minute could be anywhere. If you look at a 4 hour, did we not just fill this 4 hour in the support? This is why I pointed out at the start of the stream, like it's gonna reach for this, and this is where it gets dangerous. We're not gonna be able to just keep on shorting this. This is like the downside is limited. If you're able to pull some back up, you're set. And it's that easy here, especially on playing higher time frames. You're kind of adapting the higher time frame into your 1 minute or lower time frames. So once we saw this inside the 4 hour support, it comes back up and it's holding here. This could be a lower spot here because we already flipped. We're holding every we're violating some of the lower time frames and trying to flip, holding the 4 hour. And this simple retrace pops up higher. 680 shorts. Are you talking about 780s? I thought you were talking about shorting down here. Oh, on ES. Oh, okay. I was just looking at. So when we talk about ES, just refer to 2 digits. NQ refers 3 digits. I think that's the easiest way to communicate NQ and ES. So if we're talking about NQ, like let's say 770, we say 770. For ES, be 72, 82. That's very easy to pick up. Delta inverse to 5, yeah, that's where it gets dangerous too. I wanted a little bit more retrace if I were to play shorts, but we'll see what we can get. I'm just happy with the we're going. What's the draw liquidity? Draw liquidity, we already hit Asia lows. So if we want to keep on selling off, the next one will be like all the way down here, which I'm not too fond of, to be honest. Now we're back at the previous here, so this is where it gets interesting. We could be flipping for lower. We already got this nice retrace after this sell here, like 100-point pop back up. And those bears are looking for another attempt to short. You could post the actual price. It's easier to say 3 digits for NQ, 2 digits for ES for quick communication. That's what I always do for my Discord. Shit's holding. Wow. I want to check financial juice though. See if there's anything else. Financial juice. I think the news might be over. Now we're just kind of rebalancing. And that's really good for upside, or at least a retrace higher. $30-second breaker. I don't know if I see a breaker. Unless I'm talking about bearish breaker, which is not validated yet until we get a sell through this low here. So that's blocked, holding it down. So I was bullish down here. I am kind of, if the 5-minute rejects, I gotta be like more neutral. I gotta be nimble. So we could be looking for shorts up here, long back, just kind of play backward until we break aside. So here is interesting. Depending on how we maneuver here, we could be looking for shorts. Lots of people said downside earlier, but now it's flipping back up. It looks like downside. Looks like we're gonna try to get one more big push here. The 5-minute couldn't flip here, which what we needed for more upside. We have the 15-minute gap now. We could also drive inside here before we turn lower. That could also be a scenario here too. Let the sus be your guy. $15-minute gap. Pretty apparent here. This is likely the ideal short if you think this is gonna move lower. We're trace and reject here. There's no, we're like very low here, so you don't know if it's gonna be a quick tap in or it's gonna get a nice drive first. Dude, long is printing. I don't know who else longed with me down here when we're taking the 4-hour and holding. I'm good with Robinhood already. If I just took that copy traded my other funded, because I was planning on more of a swing, even if it takes like the rest of the week. But pretty good reaction. Still holding. For those who are holding, which entry did you get it? I think I got like 720s. How much Robin did you long? I have half margin in cash or put, so I only have half, the other half able to trade. I don't really use margin though. Here's that 15-minute drive too. $731 contract left. Nice. 740s. I think I'm like 100% win rate every day on Robinhood for some reason. I don't know what it is. Watching this area for actually a rejection here now. I was bullish down here. I'm being nimble. I'm likely going to be bearish up here. Just because where we are. We're rebalancing this whole thing. I'm just going to mark out from the low all the way to the high here. Other way around. It should be this way. We're going to see the 50% at 826. I'm going to look for anything above that. To be looking for a lower. TradeFi Grand Cup. Make sure you guys join Team Smart, guys. For those who join the TradeFi Grand Cup, we're gonna be doing a lot of sponsored prizes for those who are places. Because this is SPF. This is Team Smart. This is the only team that you will actually get any rewards. We're the only affiliates who give rewards. So if you want to take a look here, make sure you use Smart as ambassador code. And then we'll also give you guys, if you take a screenshot of it, we'll give you guys a benefit there too. But yeah, anyone who places, even if someone wins on our team, guys, we're gonna be sponsoring a lot of accounts. Trust. You better win the whole thing. I'm gonna try. I mean, you can't really full pour in this one. It's only, I think it's 2 minis. So like, unlike the Patrick competition where I don't know what size you can do, probably 10 minis. Someone could just full pour that and just like, you know, let it go. But this one at 2 minis, I think it's more sustainable. It's more like you actually have to trade. You don't have to just YOLO it, you know. Okay. Anywhere above here, I'll be watching closely for shorts. Above 830s, essentially. Maybe even take this high out. That's gonna be my consideration there. Drawdown is 2,000, I'm pretty sure. If anyone gets top 10 through Team Smart, you might get a cash bonus from me. Or free accounts, whatever. Like, if you win the top, you gotta get something from me. And the best part is I'm pretty sure we can do the rewards like where if any team wins, you get a bonus for the ambassador and the team. We're just gonna give all that to the team. So I think the math is like, you know, let's say someone wins top 10 or top 1, top 3. Maybe everyone on our team would get a free account, or like at least like a big chunk of you guys, like 30%. Just depending on how many people we have. We probably gonna have like 1,000 people. So that could be like 300 plus accounts. Just for being part of the team. Even you lose first day and someone in the Team Smart wins, you're gonna get something. How about those that sign up for free? Yeah. I wouldn't want you guys to pay for it. Just buy a prop account, buy a growth or something, and you get a free entry. Don't pay for the $35 unless it's a reset, which if you want to actually like compete, then it might be worth it. But anything else, don't buy for the first entry. It's stupid since it's free already. This is what I'm thinking. $15-minute gap right now, just holding there. Pretty nice, like 150-point retracement. Those who swung longs, you already like paid here. You don't even need to catch the bottom. That'll be like 50 to 100 points easy. Imagine someone turns a marketplace account into 200K. That'd be crazy. You also get a free entry if you buy from the marketplace, by the way. And just, I don't know if you guys are up to date for the marketplace. We updated it with more TradeFi accounts. We bought a few hundred this time. So the 50K growth was out of stock. Now it's back in. If you don't even want to do anything, you just want to purchase with your points, you get a free entry as well, because that means you have an active subscription. And that should give you a free entry. Anyways, shorts. I got to be looking at shorts on the next drive high here. Stop could be most likely. That's a tough stop. 150K growth out of stock. I think it's been out of stock. We're prioritizing the popular one. The popular one is the 50Ks. We sold like 200 of them pretty quickly. Not sold, like we let user redeem. That's a better phrase for it, because we're not selling them. We buy them and we give it to you guys. So we're getting in the entry territory because that's like above the 50% here. I think ES can get through this high first, and then we can still look for lower. So check that out here. And I feel like ES might, like, I feel like NQ and ES are pretty similar, right? Let me see the 4 hour. Yeah, they're basically pretty similar. I was thinking maybe ES would be better for shorts, but honestly, they both are moving very, very similar. I only like ES just because it'll take the high out, and that might be pretty good. Is it 93? Yeah, short above 93 on ES could be good too for swings back down. Even scalp could work out nicely. Let me look at chat here. Watch the 15-minute retest. Remember the day I kept saying it was going to dump? Then in the day it sold 250 points. Yeah, I'm with you on this. I'm with you on this retesting and failing. And for that not to happen, we got to get back above 900. Let's see. If you use the code but never redeemed, never had account, it's still going to be eligible for some purchases. If it's reward sync, I think it's a lifetime tracking. So let me just give you a reference. There's this user who never redeemed before. He'd been using our code SMART for like a year or so, and he got 179 lifetime purchases automatically like reward synced to them. So this is basically like over $1,000 back. Pretty crazy. I mean, we want you guys to get the rewards. Here's a yes here. Here's a yes spike here. Could even look for ES like this already. The stop is so massive, but like the risk reward is not bad. You don't even need to go for that big of a drop. I think we will lean close to 90s here. Right here. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot here. This is gonna be more like, I would not size too aggressive, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm likely gonna put it above like 702s, like 7-point stop on this, on ES. But it's worth the risk because this is too preemptive. That's why I'm gonna cap it out here. But I would like to see it reject and then add in, but I'm gonna give a starter position. This is gonna be my live count. Give it like around 702, 703s. Give it some space. It's quite volatile, but if we do reject, I think we can get all the way back to like 670s or 70s on ES. So I'm gonna give it some room on my live account here. Gonna play on the Robinhood too. Robinhood is at, it's not even loading right. God damn. This is my Robinhood here. We're at 13,000 a day. Did it not update my short? I just loaded up. I hate trading Robinhood anywhere, but for scalping, but for swings, it's actually pretty nice. Yeah, okay, we have 3 in right now. I was long all the way down here. I'm gonna flip now. That's gonna be my choice here. If it goes sideways, it's fine because we're kind of giving back profits on this. Because I got like, I think I captured like 100 points on NQ. We're gonna give it some space. I think for the swings, I'm gonna leave it probably like bigger stop than this. Probably like more of like a 15-point stop. But for scalping, it's gonna be closer to like 6. That's gonna be my plan here for ES. It's just moving so aggressive that like I think you size down and then if it does go higher time frame, what do you think? If you think this is lower here, it'll pay out pretty well. I want to add to it if we can get anything. We haven't seen any confirmation yet, so which is a little bit tricky. But I have 95s. I want to probably put at 3s, and then see if we can get to 74s. For scalping, I'm gonna have to look for a lower time frame entry model. This is generally where I want to see though, see it play out well. It's running. I already flipped short from my long, so could be giving back some. I have to try again depending on if we close above. The next closure is at 2 p.m. here too. Keep in mind that. This is leaving such a strong wick though. Like, this is a giant wick. 200 points on Q wick here. Wait for a 1 minute structure shift. That's what I'm gonna do for my funded for my live count. I'm gonna play it earlier just because I've been doing pretty good with it. I didn't trade on my Robinhood or earlier, so I'm going for this one right now. And it's moving kind of against me, but going for bigger risk on this. How far can we go? We could flip the 15-minute. Yep. Might have to just re-enter if it does confirm. That was preemptive. Just like the preemptive long also. I was hoping that we could play both sides well. Let's see what the next play is. I'm gonna hold it on my Robinhood though. Just see how far it can swing, but I'm already out on my other accounts. Robinhood, we're gonna leave it for swings. 500-point round trip is gonna be crazy on the hourly. So we're probably down maybe 1,000 on this now. Yeah, $1,000 on Robinhood, but we made like 10,000 on the long. So I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this probably till a 15-minute closure, just because we're swinging it more intraday. So we'll just race this for now. We'll focus on scalping with confirmation this time. Can't stop flexing his $1 million account. It's me literally taking positions. You guys are seeing me take trades straight from it. So when someone asks like, how'd you make this? You're gonna see all the streams and you're gonna be like, this is a trade, this is a trade, this is a trade. Just like last Friday, we made 20 bands on the Robinhood, and I was saying to swing longs. I'm really focused on trying to grow this up. I think I had a goal now. Before I was like, I'm whatever, it's whatever, you know. I'll just grow when I can. Sometimes I forget to trade on it for like months or like weeks. This time I'm actively trying to get in swings on a higher time frame. But yeah, you can't win when you have both sides like that, you know? Because one side's gonna be like, one side's gonna be like, you're showing too much, and the other side's like, you're not showing enough. $15-minute close in 7 minutes. If we get a 15-minute close above here, this is so, it's gonna be a round trip possibly. Not to see. We'll have to see. Brian net worth is at least $5 billion now. Damn. That's a lot. Oh no. Where'd you get that information? $5 million is a lot. I'll tell you now, it's not that high. That's crazy high. So since 1 p.m., we kind of flipped this whole candle. This is like now a 250-point move now. It's still going. It's still going, chat. How do we... This might get the closure. This might get the closure here. Now I am somewhat wanting to hold my longs from earlier. I don't know if you guys are. If you guys were able to hold your long position from like all the way down from the bottom here. Like it could be 750 to 700. This was where we were earlier looking for longs. And yeah. Lance just made 100K. Did he take trading trades? This is moving so volatile. Like I wouldn't be surprised if you made a lot of money. Did he post something? He probably did. Let me check his... Oh, I think he shorted it. Yeah. He shorted before I was even on. That's why. Well, we'll be waiting for the 15-minute closure here. That's going to be important. You said you closed them already? Yeah, I did. For the longs, I closed them to flip short. And I might be regretting that just because it could be pushing higher, so I'm missing out. I'm giving back, actually. $15-minute closure coming up in 4 minutes. I just want to see the 15-minute close. If it closes within it, I might go for another jab pretty quickly on a low time frame entry. It's way too volatile today with good range. So like, if we can get the right moves, it's gonna be pretty goddamn rewarding. Two more minutes. 2 more minutes here. I'm gonna give some time here. It's holding. Hold again. Where'd the music go? Oh, it ended. I gotta replay it now. 2 more minutes for the 2 p.m. candle, guys. It's gonna be important. It's so bullish. I'm glad that at least we got something earlier, but too early in the shorts, as I guess we're watching right now. How far can we go? How far can we go? This next 15-minute gap here. Lots of gaps above because we just sold off without rebalancing anywhere, so you're gonna see a lot of this. It's not really trying to stop right now. We have 45 seconds for the 15-minute closure. It's looking pretty good on the closure, guys. Pretty good as in it's gonna close pretty aggressively for upside. Is the stream lagging for anyone else? In this case, we could see something like this then. If we want to see more upside, probably come back inside here. We have an hour to find a trade here. $15-minute close, so we're filling this gap too. I'm still gonna expect at least a drive back inside this previous 15-minute gap, and then if it can hold, we're gonna be shooting for upside more. Look at all these sus blocks just gathered here. Does that mean a long chat? I'm liking more of a deeper trace inside this gap here. Maybe even BPR play if it even wants to go that far. Be quite interesting. Get this breaker here too. Send it down for lower. And juice getting pretty weak too. Not much of a retrace yet. I think we can retrace a little bit more. Shorts. If you like shorts, this could be the next one here. It looks something like this, and you're gonna probably play for a retrace back down. Longs, I'm gonna be looking most likely. It could be all the way down here, even just wherever, how far it can go and flip is where I'm gonna be interested in it. I'm gonna try to wait for the 1 minute to confirm also this time around. It's moving pretty aggressive. Getting a flip here. Nothing on the breaker either. Just missed it. Missed the breaker play here by a very quick margin there. Are you gonna win the trade fight cup? I'm not sure if I'm gonna focus too aggressively on a win. I'm gonna just trade it, because it's not gonna be, unless I 200k is a lot, but it's not, I don't know if it's that realistic for, because this could be like 30,000 people, probably 20,000 people. It's like a lottery ticket. It's gonna be hard because even if you think you did really good, let's say I copy trade my funded and I just made like shrieks profit, like five figures every day, and then on that count I'll make like 2,000. Someone out there could just full port and just make a boatload of money, and you're just sitting there like, what happened? So that's why I don't like the competition. This kind of competition. Even with two contracts, throw in CPI, they can just YOLO it and just be up like massively. At least this time they're restricting it for like a few contracts. You can't really trade too much, so there's that restriction. I think it's 2 contracts, right? But if they didn't have that restriction and they made like 5-10 contracts, it's gonna be disgusting. I don't think I would have liked it. So at least now it's not terrible. 2 contracts is decent for us to play with. It scales a 5. Oh, when does it scale? See, I don't want people to be focused on just YOLOing, because that just makes it like not even a sustainable trading. And then you have resets too, so it's like, even if you do really, really, really good, you might not even place. That's just the danger of it. YOLO's on the last day, yeah. Imagine you made like 30,000 and you're about to place, and then someone just YOLOs their account and up like an incredible amount. And you're like, what am I doing? We got this 50-minute inversion here. If we break this breaker up, I think we're gonna really fly up. I'm gonna try to see if this works out though. I like this. I like this with square jab. Just because it's low risk and you're able to go for high potential here. So volatile. He's 100 breakers. We'll just see how far you can go with him. Just looking to see if we can flip this whole candle here. pretty solid rejection from this breaker. Nicely done. Got to size down today, of course, but let's see how far I can go with this. On ES2, ES also reject the breaker. We need some speed, honestly. I think we'd be nimble. I'm not gonna mirror any side. If it's up here, I want to try shorts. If it's down here, I just move something. I'm gonna try longs. That's gonna be my game plan today. Because we kind of snipe both sides. If you look at the 5 minute here, big push up here, taking a lot of the liquidity. Big push down here, taking a lot of the liquidity. And we're just kind of, I'm gonna mark this out. This might be the midpoint here, actually. We're at the midpoint essentially here. So anything above here, I'm gonna be skeptical for a rejection. Anything below, same thing. Gonna give it another jab on this. Have you answered? I'm in one. Gonna give it another shot here. I'm gonna trade on my Lucid this time as well. I forget me trade my Lucid. We're close to payouts on them. I always forget to trade them, but I'm just gonna put a limit somewhere far and we'll just manage it. Stop of where's the stop? 7. Yeah, 707. Second attempt here. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That's good. I like that. Second go around here. Gonna scalp this bitch. Just go back and forth, back and forth. Still rejecting this area, which is something I like right now. Gonna move to the side so we can see better here. Need more of a smooth delivery. I'm gonna be trailing this very quickly if we can get under 65s here. Already kind of up like 20 points right now. More than your 1-to-1. Your risk was 15 points. We're already far surpassed that. We're looking good. We're looking good. Look at this, baby. Just chilling. Not really doing too much. Just one contract. Just playing this round. And we're gonna get payouts after this close, most likely, if this hits. Just because we're already at payout. We just need to do one more day here. It's another 15 bands. Just from trading conservatively. Right back up. I should have scalped that again. I was seeing if we can out-trail it if we get under here. Because I scalped it once already on this first tap. And then contemplating if I want to scalp it again. This time, I was trying to be more greedy and see if we can actually take it much lower. But what was this? This was about 21 points on this rejection. Second trade might... Me being greedy on instead of taking like 20 points instead of with a 15 point stop might be too much on how many times this really reads out the breaker. This is 1, 2, 3, and yes, there's a lot of time in the breakers too. It's getting dangerous. Overstaying our welcome. I'll probably have to trail sooner next time. Yeah, we're gonna have to close this. I'm gonna close this out here. This is where I try to do it many times on a scalp. I'm getting too greedy on it because I'm looking to see if we can actually get like a 15-point move out of 15-point stop. That's just way too tight for me to get that. Let's see. If this could still wick up and reject, I'll go for another jab. Same thing, but this time more scalp base. I need to see ES turn too, though. Guys, don't let me dictate where to if you want to put your break even on or where your entry is or where exit is. I'm more so giving my analysis for this here. If I'm doing tight stops and we're already way past 1-to-1 many times, like, and you let that hit loss and you're angry about it, that's up to you. If you want to trim, you want to put break even, do whatever you want. I'm also trying to do my own thing. And for me, I always like to see if I can let something run, because if it does turn my favor and my analysis is right, it's going to go pretty aggressive. So for me, I don't know if I would take any responsibility if it goes past 1-to-1. How many points would you close a trade? Just think about this. If you're risking, let's say, like 20 points and you're going 20 to 25 to 30 points in profit and you let it hit your stop, that might be being greedy. And that's what I was going for, especially when it's just like multiple times replicating inside your entry. That's kind of how I view it. Because we're trying to be more scalp based. Scalping with a tight stop, like even 15 points in this range is crazy, but it worked like 3 times. Even for scalps. Probably get another pop on an ES here. ES is actually leading pretty aggressively. Close this out already for a loss. Should have been a winner if I... We're break even, but I'm gonna look for... See if we can push higher now. Let me close the door. We're back. Some people in chat is too concerned about wins and loss. It doesn't matter as long as you have proper risk reward, because you could have 3 losses and 1 big winner. That win could surpass all those losses. So that's why my hit rate varies. Some days it's just like I'm just going in and out 1-to-1 and it'll be like a very high win rate. Other days I'm going for more aggressive. This is one of the days where I would like to be more aggressive in the volatility and take advantage of the range. Because if it's right, you can get like a 50 point to 100 point move like we had the longs. How about the Robinhood account? Robinhood account, I'm still holding the swings, which is probably down quite a bit right now. Probably down like 2,000. Yeah, we're down 2K on this one now, on this Robinhood. I held this one on Robinhood just because I might want to hold it throughout the day. But you know, the first trade we did for longs, we made 10 bands on, or for the Robinhood. So this is down 2. It's not too bad yet. Give it more space. It's just kind of slow now, but I think now we could be probably looking for upside. So he's holding pretty good. How's everyone doing so far? Again, it just rejected again here. Gonna clean up my chart a little bit. Showing a lot of back and forth there now. We're not getting any moves on Q, unfortunately. Or on ES, I mean. This is probably where it's going to try to hold it for upside. What I want for longs essentially is like kind of one drive for the internal lows and then flip back up, try to long that up with the stop where we hunted that low. That's ideally where I want it here. Trump speaks at 3. I have no idea. But yeah, make sure you guys sign up for Trade Evade, sign Grand Cup, and put Ambassador Smart, because we want one of us to win the competition. You don't even have to win if you're placing, like, let's say top 5. We're gonna give you some prizes too. So if you want to sign up, this is what it looks like here. You just go to Tradeify and the Grand Cup, just put Smart. If you're an active user, it will be $0. And we'll see how far we go. If you want to take a screenshot of this, we're gonna do some giveaways for the people who commented their posts, which is gonna be fun there. We gotta wrap up the team, guys. We also have a BPR here now. I'm gonna just copy this. What is that? This is yeah, I like this long down here, like 850s. We could try this back up too. More loose long and then kind of run it back up to 930s maybe. If you sign up without a code, I think you can just email them or something like that. That's what they said. If you want to switch teams or something like that, or you forget to enter a team, then you could swap them out and just say, yeah, you want to be with Team Smart, the winning team, probably gonna be the biggest team because SPF is behind it. You guys want to be with the biggest group, so you have the most chances at winning a prize. And I think Desi's gonna try to participate. We're gonna get this. We're gonna try to at least place, but I'm not gonna force it. Smart 8 winning. I really haven't did any competition. I didn't do the BDH because I don't think that was worth it. It was like a losing lottery ticket, and people just full ported. And I'm not trying to full port with everyone. Full porting with everyone just seems like you're not gonna get anywhere, man. At least this one you have a big prize. The BDH one was it was 25,000, I think, the prize. This one is 200,000 for number 1 prize, and it's like over $1 million in winnings and rewards. So it's pretty big there, honestly. Another spike here. What's the D on competition? I think 2,000. It's not much, but I think it's better than giving someone big drawdown and big points. Makes it like somewhat of a competition. About to pop back under 900. Wow. I'm watching this here. TradeFi is never the first to do anything, but always the best. I mean, yeah, a prop firm doing it is good because it's a win-win. Like I made this tweet before. The only way I would support a competition if it's free and sponsored by the firm. So like it's a win-winner for them. You put a boatload of prize. Don't put like a fixed prize. The more people enter, the prize should go up and up and up. Or you got to do like a huge prize. So if this one is $1 million, I think it's dynamic too, where like if there's more participants, there might be more prizes. That's what I was told, but I'm not sure if that's still the case. But like you don't want a tournament where, you know, you have like 1,000 people paying like, let's say $50. That's 50,000 already, and your prize is only 25,000. It's a losing for the viewers. So if a prop firm sponsors it, it's free. Like they don't have to charge anything as long as they're a user. How can you join a team? Just put SMART in the ambassador code. The Legend tourney was as compared to this. I think the Legends was more like fun type of thing. Everyone full ports. This is more serious. I think Ninja and TradeFi is gonna be the big one. Not trying to hate, but I don't see you hit banger trades on one account net like 5 figures. I don't really do that unless it's one account. If I'm copy trading and you're up like let's say 2,000, which is not that much, you can do 2,000 with like a few contracts. You don't need to go for 5 figures on account because that'll be, if I copy trade like 20 accounts, 30 accounts, you're saying 10K is 5 figures, right? 10K over 20 accounts. You want me to make 200,000? I'm not going for that. The only time you'll see 5 figures in one account is if it's on my live account, which my Trade Evade one, which happened last Friday, and I think also a few times this week. So you can see here, like, and I'm not gonna count the Robinhood because it's such a big port already. But there's some that I think like, yeah, about 24 G's on this live account on Friday where we held a short pretty aggressively and made a ton of money. I think it's the same day. This is the same day as 24. But consistency is all that matters though. Oh, banger trades and one account that nets. Okay. Yeah, no, for the tournament, I'm not gonna be probably scalping. I'm gonna at least go for like higher time frame trades. I think that's what I'm gonna do because people are gonna have big wins, right? You're gonna have big wins and try to run it up. I have to adapt because scalping on a 2K account, if I make, let's say I double it, I don't know if I even place. That's 100% gain. That's awesome for me. But in a tournament where it's free entries, the placement can be like incredible. It could be huge. So that's the thing. I don't know if I've been placed when I do something big like that. That sounds like ridiculous too. You make that much money and you can't even place because everyone's full porting or everyone's going for big wins. If this inverse, I might be playing for this 50-man BPR drop. I'm marked on ES as well. I'm pretty good at swing trading though. Let's see this inverse. This inverse, I'm gonna be anticipating for. Let me see. What was this? This wick here, 60. I'm gonna anticipate for this to drive down here. And sell side here. Then we'll be entering the BPR. Be pretty interesting. What's your target each day in the competition? I don't even know. I need to see the rules again because I haven't really looked at it. But I'm gonna treat it like a prop account. Like, what is my best way to do good on this parameters? If they're constraining you to 2 contracts, 2K drawdown, and you have, and I'm thinking like the top placement would have to make like 10,000 or not 10,000, like 5,000. I'm gonna have to play more aggressive. I'm gonna have to look for the big days, size up when we have volatility. Top 200 get a live count. Top 200 is not even that much because you're gonna have like probably 20,000 people participating. Do you see the scale of that? Like, if you double, you triple your account, I'm not sure you're in place. Scale's not really in your favor, to be honest, with that many people. So don't get your hopes up. It's free, at least. Free. Who doesn't like a free account? Free chance at 200K. That's like me doing a raffle to like 20,000 people, and one winner will get the prize, and the 200 will get like a free account, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, I didn't win." That's just how difficult it'd be. It's coming back up here. This 1 minute hold is so good. This makes it like if we flip, I'm still looking for sell side, but we haven't flipped yet. We actually been holding pretty nicely. Oh, what a wick. What is that? Now we're just chopping, but I'm hoping we get something. Inverse this, slam down to this low could be pretty good setup. Hyping about 5 points. It's more about the wick, how fast the wick was, because it looked like it was about to pop, and then something just ate that wick. This is how the price actually is moving right now. The range has been tight now, though. It hasn't been moving that favorably. And he's getting a spike here. This just held pretty good. We got a 50% inversion retap. Had this BPR here, wanted a little bit lower. Sorta. Now we're just like, it's just chopping about in this area now. Not much we could do here. What are you thinking, chat? He's about to pop. Only up, yeah. I probably got the wrong move here because I was very bullish down here, and up here, like above 800, like high 800s up to 900, I was more bearish, but it's not really trying to break through. So that just me trying to play both sides, which is a little bit greedy because if you're longing it up and then you're like, okay, let's flip short to fall back down. If it did play like in where I thought it would be, it'd be a really nice round trip. Says $35 to enter. If you use Smart, it should be free. Only for active users though. So if you don't have a TradeFi account, you just gotta buy an account. Just buy like a growth account or something if you want. It's literally stuck here. I guess we can do the giveaway. You guys want to do the giveaway? How many people want to do the giveaway now? If you guys didn't want to do the Grand Cup, I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's still a flash sale because of the Grand Cup. It's 40% off. Pretty nice there too. Let me find the link to it. Ugh. All right, I made it 10. If you want to join the Grand Cup, let's do the giveaway now then. We'll just do it. We're doing YouTube this time. Type your YouTube username one time. I'm gonna pick in a few. We do 3 winners today just because we're not... The scouts we're doing is kind of mid. Looks like it's about a pump here. How to enter? Just type your YouTube username one time and then you'll be good. We're gonna pick in a few minutes here. I think the market's trying to slow me down because I had a good run, and then now it's definitely slowing me down now. They didn't want me to win for too much. You know what I mean? Because if I win too much, it's bad for business. Big pump. Straight. We're just flipping this straight back up. Wow. All right, let's pick some winners though. I'm gonna pick 3 winners. Just because we're kind of in a not doing the best for live on YouTube right now. We'll give you guys 3. That's what I always promise if we're not delivering the best trades off of YouTube. These are going to be the 3 winners for today. Okay, if you're one of these 3 winners, congrats. Just make a tick in the Discord, and then we'll give you your prize. Oh, yeah. How to take it? Make a giveaway ticket on the Discord. Guys, if you're in the stream daily, you know, and you participate in like 20 streams, you haven't won, the chances are not the greatest. It's a giveaway for a reason. I think some people come in like, I've been watching a stream for like a month or two and never won one. That's gonna be expected for a lot of people. That's just literally gonna be how it is. Because it's a giveaway. If you want guaranteed rewards, you make a purchase with code SMART and you'll get guaranteed rewards. You get the payout bonus guaranteed. You get the what's the other thing? The smart points towards free account guaranteed. Those are the guarantees that I'm giving you guys. Giveaways are not guaranteed. Maybe you should try praying. Sometimes I pray when I'm in a trade. I'm like, sometimes it doesn't work. You guys saw me pray last time. It saved me one time. Dude, this is just so aggressive up. I'm kind of bummed that I should have just maybe held along and let it run. But it is what it is. Why does it look like it's gonna turn pretty hard now? I'll probably give one more chance at shorts. So I'm missing every long attempt, so we're gonna have to see what we can do. There's just some days that you capitalize on. There's days where it's kind of tricky. This became chop, but eventually delivered upside, and I was on the other side of it. I was trying to focus on seeing if it turns, which is basically the wrong outcome today. They're trying to stump me. I'm gonna be red today. You're gonna see me red on a few counts, I guess. Down 1,000 on my funded, and I guess let's see. This Robinhood, I'm gonna just swing this till end of day because I might want to see this turn back down, but I'm giving it too much space. Down 2,600 on this. So we were up like 13,000, and now we're at 11 just because of that. Can't be fumbling in the Grand Cup. I'm gonna focus on my fundeds and my live account. The Grand Cup, it just gotta happen. I'm gonna copy trade it. I might even size up on it. I'll probably use a few resets to get myself in a good position, but it's not gonna be like, if I lose a Grand Cup, it's not gonna be the end of the world. I'll be like, okay, well, that sucks. Time to focus on the live account, build this back up. Team Smart got to win. It doesn't have to be me. I could be the supporter. It could be one of you guys, essentially. Think about it. Doesn't have to be me. I think you can reset 3 times. It costs $35 each. I think that's where it's going to enable people to kind of cycle their accounts and go for a big win. That's what I'm thinking. I'll be looking for this here. If we can get something like this, I'm gonna play aggressive downside. That'd be the last probably move for the day. I think the guy who wins is coming the same thing over and over. Please, please, if you want the giveaway, I'm gonna show it right now. I don't want to hear it again. Go to the Discord. Go to giveaway channel. No, not giveaway channel. My bad. Go to submit a ticket here. Giveaway claim. Once you do this, we'll handle it after stream. Promise you, it's that easy. It's just holding. It keeps on pushing higher. I don't really see anything I can do here just yet. This is another tap inside here. We'll see if we want to inverse this for another push higher. Going to be red on funded and my trade evade, green on Robinhood. Guess that's going to be what it is today. Another push here. Another inverse ship. What's your longest streak? Like Apex shows 100 days, for example. Like a win streak or just trading? I think, well, if I have 100 days on Apex, I would have probably just withdrew all of my balance. I remember posting maybe like 80 or 90. But like you get a payout every 8 days. So like by when you cross like 50 already, you should be already above what you need to request full. And that's a plan. Very dominant day though. He's gonna ban you, dude. This guy is talking shit for like last week. I don't know if he's aware of I post my P&L every single day. I'm gonna post it after the stream ends. It's gonna be red, but I don't know what drives people to be a hater, especially when I post green, and then let's say today I'm red. I'll post it like, oh, he lost, he sucked. It's like, were you not here when I was on a green tear, going like for 5-figure days every single day? It's like selective hearing. The one thing is, I don't know what you get out of it. It's not going to help your trading. Trading is about you versus you. You're not trying to validate or prove others. You just get like nothing from it. And it takes me like 2 seconds to block, and I just never see it again. But they'll keep on chirping. For what? It's still pushing. It's pushing. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. Longs down here would have been beautiful, like this PPR here. You wouldn't need too much of a stop on this one. Play the wrong entry there. Is that the first presented? Oh yeah, first presented FEG here. For those who pay attention to it. Are you in trade? No, I'm not in trade. We're scouting for one more maybe, but I think we're gonna be wrapping up very soon here. Giveaway time? We just had 3 giveaways. We did it like 15 minutes ago. This hourly is gonna look so... Wow. So this hourly opened up here. We wicked all the way down, and we just basically closed back where we were. Next hourly coming right back up. This is like 300-point round trip. 300 point down, 300 point back up. On this hourly alone. We're not even talking about this here. And we're talking about from this high. It's like 500 points and 300 point retrace. Not sure if I see anything slowing this down right now. If we wanted to flip, we would have done a lot of flips down here already, especially this gap here. We couldn't do anything to it. Everything just keeps on holding and holding, and nothing is not stopping this here. Don't you feel FOMO AM? Not really, because the analogy I'll say is, if you're so used to trading PM price action, you adapt to it. This one is like quite volatile because it's an outcome of what it was from the drop, but it's still doable because if you look at my P&L, right, even though we didn't capture this move, we still had very minimal losses. And then the whole like last 10 days, this will be probably our second loss this out of 10 days. The other 8 days has been pretty massive green. So again, you don't change anything because let's say you bat out on 1 day or 2 days. You gotta look at the bigger picture. And right now, it just keeps on pushing. So nothing I could do about it, but you know, tomorrow's gonna be a different day. It's gonna be a new day, and we'll probably be able to get something there. It just really has no interest in lower for I don't know how long. It's just been bullish. It's a complete V reversal. So if you want to just come straight back up, I guess this is the next stop here. 990s. That's incredible. Let me see what I'm looking like today. This month. Let's look at this month here. Down 400. I was up earlier off the first scalp, and then the next one took me down. I haven't touched it since, but take a look. Look at that. Still up 32.9, even though we have a red day today. 74% win rate. I don't know how we get this high. Maybe it's just because PM or October lately has been pretty spot on. But that's good. And then here, we'll probably be ending up around 10,000 unless ES wants to pump up more, which... These cash like their butts, though. This is what I told Friday. Let's take a look at this. I think a lot of them are expiring worthless. Maybe like 80-70% already. 97%. This is done, though. Look at QQ price action, 602. For me to be break even is at 592. This is like another like 2% down on red day, I think, or 1 or 2%, something like that. So we're good there. This one is for Thursday, tomorrow, 73%. I'm not gonna sweat on this. Market value is $200 to get the last few bits. Last one here, we're at 62%. I kind of already trimmed some of them, but I'm holding the rest of them. This cash puts from Friday was like a total of like 12,000. So that's how your boy made a good amount of money here from these swings. Let's keep on pushing, chat. Could try this short if we can get a nice closure off this. This is what I'm looking for, just like a nice 5-minute closure so we can get an OB formed. We haven't seen that this whole run here, and this will be the first one. So closure on the 920s could be interesting here. That might be my last go around today. We're kind of closing at 3 p.m. too. What accounts do you recommend from Funding 6? I would recommend the Pro Plus. If you want cheap, Pro Plus with the 1K payout cap, that's like the cheapest, very cheap. If not, go for the 5K regular. That's also very nice. It's just preference. Like, do you plan on requesting 5,000 per request, or is 1,000 fine? If 1,000 fine, then this account for you. I wouldn't touch anything else. The direct one is pretty. The Lucid direct one is much better. Let's see this 5-minute closure here. I'm gonna stick around for a few more minutes here. If not, this is what I'm gonna look. If I'm off stream, I might be looking for this like how I did here, but we didn't get the confirmation. If we get something like this is kind of what I'm going to be playing for, and I'm going to be most likely going to play for at least this low, most likely. Gonna go through it. Something like this. This is going to be my swing. Intraday swing. Have you thought of letting runners go like Lanto? I've tried. I think he does have much more size than me. I'm a base hit type of guy, but he'll do like 5-10 contracts, which is a little bit more than I'm looking for. Because on a good day like me, my highest day would be like 40-50,000. His highest day could be like 150 to 200. We're just working on different like wavelengths there, which is fine. Which is fine. All right, let's. I'm gonna wait for the next 5-minute candle close. This is gonna be it here. If you guys already like downside, we can also look for this closure. Same for downside. Yeah. My risk is very tight. It's just like if you are risking a lot more, you're gonna be looking to make a lot more. Everything's gonna be tied together like that. Let's see. Let's see if this plays out. What's your viewpoint of the tick? I think they're trailing drawdown. I don't really like trailing drawdown at all, unless it's Apex. Only time when it's worth it is when you have a big one, like with 20 accounts. Those are the only time it's worth it. But if it's like 5 accounts, right, the same as other firms, don't choose that. Shorts coming up. Shorts coming up. Shorts looking good here. So this is what I'm looking for. This is kind of my risk here. This is kind of my main TP. Let's see how this goes. I don't know if I'm going to be sticking around trim too long though, because it's already past 3 and I have somewhere to be. But if you want to kind of manage this trade with me, what would be in the Discord? Let me see. Let me know in chat, basically, or in the Discord. I like shorts, so this is kind of my setup right now. Short here, the 920s, and then try to go for what I want to go for is 860s and a drop through them. That's where I'll be aggressively trailing. But I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. I have the if this 5-minute closes, it's gonna confirm, and then this is gonna be the trade that I'm gonna try to play for the rest of the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys join the Grand Cup. It's 3 o'clock. And yeah, we'll see what we can do tomorrow. Close my short position. Nice. Okay. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys go smart. If you just update one last thing, we added TradeFi growth back into the marketplace. We reloaded a lot of the stock for these some of these things. Lucid is fully loaded. Tradeify is loaded in some areas, especially the 50K. That's the most sought after here. So if you're looking to use your points, this is the... You're not going to have to worry about this one. Funny Ticks, a little update with Funny Ticks. They're going to try to process it every Thursday. I know some of you guys are waiting a few days. We made a schedule. It's going to be every Thursday it's going to process. So if you purchase on a Friday, you're going to have to wait till next Thursday. We're going to do schedules for every firm. But these codes are going to be quick. It's going to be like instantaneous. Any point redemption for TBT, we want to do TBT, but we're waiting for them to respawn. Forgot about the giveaway. We did 3 earlier. The 150K sold out. We didn't restock the 150K. Tradeify is just really, really slow with it. We submitted an order to buy hundreds and hundreds of 50K growth because we're in dire needs of it. And now that they have a Grand Cup, they're like very slow with them. Like, where are these accounts being submitted purchase? And we're buying them full price. So it's not like they're giving us a deal. So we're spending like $100 on these growth counts and give it to you guys. But yeah, just the Grand Cup just taking a lot of their time. They're not as quick as I want it for them. Wait for TBT. Yeah, just accumulate your points. I think the points thing is gonna be nice because we're gonna rotate deals and sales for each firm. So it's like a currency. It's like a smart currency where maybe we'll like do trade air fund next, and it'll be like a flash sale, something like that. Keep it fun, keep it interesting, keep you guys entertained. I'll wrap this up here. Make sure you guys join the Grand Cup. It's pinned here. I'm gonna type in the chat one more time. Are you still in the short? Yes, I'm still in the short. I'm pretty sure we already discussed this short here. I'm gonna hold this through. Also in my Robinhood here, I'm gonna hold this through. I'm looking for TP around 860. So if it start dumping, that'd be great. I got filled earlier, so we're up like 15 points. This is gonna be a swing trade for me. I'm not gonna take it for like 20 points, 30 points. We're gonna go at least 860s. So 860 alone would be around 64 points, and I'm gonna probably go for 840s even if we can get there. So if you're in this trade, it's looking pretty good so far. I think you still have more downside. I'll see you guys tomorrow.